I'm George Hemming, and as part of 100 tons of plastic, I've travelled out to the Indonesian island of Bali. I wanted to see firsthand the plastic problem there is on the island, but more importantly see the amazing projects that have been set up to combat this global issue. We've arrived where we're staying, and that is at the North Bali Reef Conservation. And here they do some amazing work that we're going to be actually getting involved with, which is really, really exciting. Anything from, obviously reef conservation. So we're going to be out there making things to preserve and build up the reef. And also they've got an amazing recycling centre, which we will go and check out as well. So they've got lots and lots of things going on. I think we're going to go and have a look around, meet the volunteers and see what this place is all about. So come on, let's go. Arrived and we're straight into things. So first of all, we're going to be helping build the concrete structures that go in the reef over there. The first step to build these concrete structures is to get this contraption, which goes into the ground, makes a hole to form the legs for the structure to be built on top. Fill it with concrete and let it dry. What that does is then enables you to come over to this part, build the top layer of concrete here, and then it's really up to you what you do. Here's a fish, but you can do whatever you want. We've just finished building the concrete structures, and you know what? I'm actually quite impressed with what I managed to build. Some people don't quite know what it is, but it's meant to be a fish. Well, I think it looks quite good. Maybe not quite as good as compared to sort of this or any of the others. But do you know what? As the first try, I'm happy. After a good sleep, we got up the following day. The aim was to move the structures that had dried into the fishing boats and dropped in the water. So what we just did there, putting the concrete blocks in the water, can you just explain a little bit about what that is?
Right now they're just sort of scattered around everywhere, a bit random on the bottom. We're going to go in diving and we're going to move the structures. We've got one big unit, so we're going to pile them all together and one big aggregation of the structures. So they're going to start providing great habitat for some of the fish that live in this area and the starting point for the natural coral reef to recolonize this area.
And how many approximately are there in the water right now?
There's over 6,000 structures in there right now. They're not even halfway through.
After working at the site for a week, we decided to have some downtime and explore the waterfalls Bali had to offer. Are you ready? I'm so ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Nicole, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
We are ready.
Everybody's ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
This morning we were meant to be doing a reef beach clean, but instead, because the weather really isn't that great, we're going to be doing a beach clean. I found one of these. We've just done a beach clean, and after that we bring all the rubbish to the recycling centre. Here it gets sorted, cleaned and actually upcycled into making a new material. So every afternoon we come here and sort through so much plastic, which is all being collected on the beach. Let's get to work and see what we can make. So I'm here with Beth, who is one of the volunteers at the North Bali Reef Conservation, and we're at the recycling centre. So can you just explain a little bit about the process of what happens here?
Yeah, we start off at the beach and we pick up lots of rubbish, as you can see in the background. So we pick it up and then we separate it from plastic bottles and just normal rubbish. And we take it here, then we put it into a big container and then we fill it up with water and just wash it out and everything, just so it's nice and clean. Move into here and then we cut it up into lots of different, like smaller bits. And then once we shred it, it becomes really small. And then after that, we then put it into a melter. So we just spoon feed it into a melter and then push it down. It becomes a tile like this.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So we make these tiles, and what are they then used for?
We use these tiles to decorate the bathrooms in the Bali conservation site.
So it is the 15th of February, and that means it's Bali's biggest beach clean. And well, that's part of the reason we were out here. So it's very exciting. We're going to head down to the beach now, and we're actually collaborating with True Travels, who are a really awesome travel company.
To your last $5 to smokes, you got big dreams. You're just an image.
Just keep finding more and more plastic here. It's just endless.
What it all means now that you found out that it doesn't mean anything.
So about half an hour into the beach clean, and it's suddenly chucking down with rain. So I've had to put the camera away, but we're getting a fair amount, which is good. Got everyone else here doing the same thing. So really good team of people. But the rain needs to go away. here with Rihanna, who is from True Travels, and we've just done a very rainy beach clean here in Bali. But can you just explain a little bit about the whole, Bali's beach clean and where it came about and who started it?
It was started 4 years ago by the Bye Bye Plastic Bags girls. There were two teenage girls in Indonesia, and they wanted to ban all the single-use plastic bags in Bali. They wanted to do something about all the plastic problem in Bali, so every year on February 15th they do a beach clean around the whole of Bali. It's like 118 coordinators all doing different
118 coordinators, so
all around Bali. Yeah.
Wow. To end the trip, we boarded a boat and travelled over to Gili T Island. So today, on our last part of the Bali trip, we're here with Sean, who's from the Gili Ecotrust, and well, we're on bikes. What's the plan?
So this is one of our ecotourism tours called the Recycle Tour. So we want to teach people a little bit about their awareness of waste, the problem that we have on small islands. Luckily on Gili T, there is no scooters, there are no cars, so we have to go everywhere by bike. So it's just fitting that we're going to start our journey on a bike to go and see our recycling tour.
How did the Gili Ecotrust start?
So it was started in around 2002. We'd start doing some marine restoration and some marine conservation, trying to get the fishermen to fish in certain places so that it was safe for divers to fish in other places. So now we're focusing a lot of our attention on waste and recycling, trying to teach the businesses to use less, trying to teach the tourists to reduce their impact whilst they're travelling around Indonesia.
Can you just explain a little bit about where we are and what is this mass of plastic that we're standing on right now?
We're standing in the middle of the Gili Island dump. It's low season at the moment, so we're getting around 8,000 kilos of rubbish coming here every single day. Most of it, as you can see, is totally unsorted. So there's, I'd say, around 60% of it is organic waste. We're stuck with everything being all mixed up. Obviously, it's all rotting in a really bad way and creating lots of methane. And creating a lot of pollution here as well.
Just burning some plastic. So that's one of the big problems here, is that they just burn the plastic instead of, recycling or upcycling, because there aren't the facilities yet to enable them to do it. Initiatives like the ones that we're exploring today are key to stop this.
Place here is going to be a new integrated waste facility. Instead of everything going to this big dump at the top, then we should be able to bring it all in on little conveyor belts and actually sit there and sort plastic bottles and tin cans and different types of rubbish as we go along. Hopefully in the future years we'll be able to get a machine called a pyrolysis machine. We'll actually then move these materials, change the polymers back down into oil, which we can then sell to the Indonesian oil company and power our island from the product.
Because at the moment this is just empty.
It's just empty. So it's been empty for maybe 4 months. Off to Jakarta to do some more presentations there to show them that we actually have the knowledge, but we don't have the facilities.
Nearly there.
Very
close. Just need the support
very, very close.
and everyone from the government to make it happen.
We have to pay them basically. using the bank dumper, which literally means the bank of rubbish. So here we can sort through all the different recyclable materials, separate them up into their separate components, and then they basically go into a plastic stock exchange. We find places all over mainland Lombok which will accept different plastic bottles, different cartons, different Tetra Pak. We can sell them to them, and they'll actually start the process of washing them, make them into tiny little chips, and then repurposing them into like an old plastic seat or a bucket or things like that as well.
We just finished the recycle bike tour, and now we've come down to the water to have a bit of cool off, but also to see the work that the Gili Ecotrust are doing down here to preserve the reef. And also we've got these little bags so we can, clean up any plastic or any other debris that's in the water at the same time. So let's jump in and see what we can find. The Trust have created artificial coral reefs using biorock technology. This involves building a steel structure and putting a low voltage of direct current through it. This provides a sturdy surface for corals to cement to, and the voltage promotes faster coral growth. To end the day, we went to a local hostel and got over 60 people to join us in a beach clean.
I've been running all my days, and all my troubles have found a better way. And I've been trying.
Bali was an unforgettable experience. The island is such an amazing place to explore, and the people are so welcoming. The projects I saw during my visit are doing incredible work to help combat the plastic problem and are making a significant change. It shows that however big or small the steps you take to help this global problem, if we all do something, we will make a difference.
Oh,